Okay, so let's talk about accessing our antlets via SSH. So here's a typical diagram of a network. We have a router that is connected to the public internet. Internally, we have our private IP space. I have a workstation here and our Antsle. We've got a few antlets inside the Antsle on the default 10.1.1 network. And what we want to do is we want to SSH from our workstation to one of our antlets. So there's two ways we can do this. One, we can SSH to the Antsle, and then from the Antsle OS, SSH to an antlet. The second way is we can, again, SSH to the IP address of the Antsle, but we use a special port number that the Antsle will then forward on to the specific antlet. Okay, so let's take a look at those two. So I'm going to open PuTTY here for starters. And I am on a Windows machine. If you're on a Mac, you have a terminal, which is very nice, and you can just open that. And I'll show a terminal here as well. So I'm going to start out here 192.168.1.3, which is the IP address of my Antsle, right there. And my host name is Shazam, by the way. So I'm going to port 22. We're going to open that up. I'm going to log in as root and my password. And there I'm on the Antsle OS. From here, I can SSH root at 10.1.1.10. I'll hit enter. And the password is Antsle for that antlet. And now I'm on that antlet. And from here, I can install whatever software I need. So let me exit out of there. Now the second method, we can, let me open up a different terminal. This is actually Git Bash, but it'll be more similar to a terminal on Mac. We can SSH directly to the antlet via a special port number. And again, it'll be root at 192.168.1.3. We are going to the Antle's IP address again. We are going here to that IP address. And then the port number, with the port number, the Antsle will then forward on to the correct antlet. So what is this XXX? It's the last number in the IP of the antlet. So in this case, it's 10 or 010. So here you can see the antlet is 10. If the last number was 110, then this would be, the last three digits here would be 110 in the port number. So let me get the right password. And now this is the password for the antlet, not the Antsle OS. And that gets us right onto the antlet. Okay, so the IP address. I've been using the IP address of the Antsle this whole time. We can use anything that resolves to that IP address. So I can say SSH, well, let's bring this up again. I can use Shazam.local and Antsle. So that gets me onto the antlet. And I can also use Shazam.antsle.us. This is my Antsle.us subdomain. So if you've created one of those in Anthill, then you can use that as well. I hope that's helpful, and thanks for watching.